Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast, and this is a reaction to the Oklahoma City Thunder and Indiana Pacers Game 4. The Thunder tied the series up at 2-2, defeating the Indiana Pacers 111 to 104. Let's start with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Look, it's simple as that. Shea Gildress Alexander took over in the fourth quarter. He dropped 15 points in the fourth quarter. And honestly, before the 15 points, it was looking kind of bleak. He had 20 points, but it wasn't an efficient 20 points. He was 12 for 24. So he wasn't really it was taking him a minute to get his shot. He was working for it. But when that fourth quarter came, he took over. That's what superstars do. He took over the game. And also, I want to give credit to Jalen Williams. J Dub started out amazing in this game. He was aggressive in the first quarter. He had 12 points. And I'm just like, man, J Dub is aggressive, getting to the free throw line. Nobody could guard him. Every time he had Neesmith on him, he was just babying Aaron Neesmith. But give credit to the stars. Chet had a good game, a big double, 14 points, 15 rebounds. Alex Caruso. I don't know how much credit this man needs. Alex Caruso had 20 points off the bench. He was amazing. He had 5 steals. 20 points and 5 steals. He's one of the best bench players in the game and one of the best defensive players in the league. And the Thunder, they won this game and they didn't even hit their threes. They only hit 3 3-pointers all game and only attempted 17. This game came down to defense in the fourth quarter. The Pacers only scored 17 points. They got outscored in every other quarter. But when it comes to the fourth quarter, what the Pacers have been killing them in, Thunder said, nope, we are going to play better than you in the fourth quarter. Nobody on the Pacers was getting it going, honestly. But what I can say is, watching that game, this is why Shea Gildress is a superstar. When he saw that his team needed him the most, he said, look, give me the ball, bro. Step back mid-range, step back three. I said, bro, you know he's going to do the step back three. You got to stop that. Couldn't stop it. They out-rebounded the Pacers 43 to 33. And they had 13 turnovers, but the Pacers had 15. They forced a lot of turnovers and they hit their free throws. They was 34 for 38 from the free throw line. That's what happens, because last game they were missing a lot of free throws down the stretch. One of the reasons why they lost, and Shea really didn't play good in game 3. But in game 4, you need this from your star players. Like, look, I just like how they were just being aggressive getting to the free throw line, especially when they take Miles Turner out the game. When he's not in the game, it's free roam to the rim because there's no rim protection. Pascal ain't no rim protector. Obi Toppin isn't a rim protector. Easy buckets. But I thought Alex Caruso was a key factor because without them 20 points, they probably lose this game. This is another game when I can honestly say, the Pacers bench played better than the Thunder bench again, but I can say Alex Caruso's 20 points was better than any points that the Pacers scored on the bench. I can honestly say that. And I thought Lu's defense, denying the ball from Hallie, doing everything. Lu Dort didn't score. He only had 6 points, but his defense, great. Again, Shea, amazing with 35 points. Didn't even have an assist. He didn't even pass the ball, but it didn't matter. If all I need to do is score, I'm a scorer. But he had to work for it. And at least before the 15 points in the fourth quarter, he had to work for it. They started Isaiah Hartenstein. I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked. My co-host said that they should go back to the double big lineup. They did go back to the double big lineup. So I thought they was actually gonna stick with Casey Wallace in the starting lineup. I was wrong, but I just thought J-Dub being aggressive early on set the tone for the Thunder. Even though they were down, I just thought J-Dub was aggressive every time. Every time he had somebody on with isolation, he just got right past him. No one could guard him. Obi Toppin got past him. Aaron Neesmith got past him. J-Dub was amazing. I thought this was J-Dub. This was definitely one of J-Dub's best game of the playoffs or best game this whole playoffs. He came up so clutch for the Oklahoma City Thunder. You got to give him credit. I was so close that they would have lost. I would have said, Chet, you would not play it good. But look, at this point, it doesn't matter. Chet had the double-double, 14 points, 15 rebounds. He did hurt his ankle, whatever, but he came back in, did what he needed to do. Chet played decent, but it was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Amazing with the 35 points. He was getting it going because in the second quarter, Shai was being aggressive. He started out being aggressive because I don't think he really started out that great in the first quarter. But once it got to the second quarter, started out aggressive. Next thing you know, through the third quarter, he was in, whatever. But once it got to this fourth quarter, a dog. One of the best players in the league. One of the best clutch players in the league. This is what you do, bro. And look at that. Helped his team tie this series up. Now it's the best of three now. And this game was definitely a must-win for the Thunder. They had to win this game if they wanted to win a championship. Because I felt like if it was 3-1, I don't think that the Thunder will win this series. I really didn't think that. But now, Thunder got a chance. Thunder got a chance now. They got a chance of winning this series. Let's start with the Pacers now. I thought the Pacers kind of sold this game. And it wasn't like a specific person. I think it was collectively. They kept close with the Thunder all game, all the way up in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. I thought Pascal Siakam was very aggressive in the first quarter. He had 12 points. And he had 4 steals early on. They started out hitting their 3-pointers because last game they didn't hit their 3-pointers. But this game they did hit their 3-pointers. I was like, this is what we need. I always talk about, man, you got to hit your 3-pointers against this team because they are the better shooting team, in my opinion. The Pacers are the better shooting team, and this is one of the advantages you guys got on them. They did that. Pascal Siakam, he ended with 20 points, but I felt like he really never scored again, honestly. He never scored again. He went quiet. Aaron Nesmith, I thought Aaron Nesmith, he really didn't play good. He got the key offensive rebound, but every time, bro, when they got him in isolation, he was getting cooked, fouling Shai all the time. I'm like, bro, he can't stop nobody. Miles Turner, he only had 2 rebounds. But again, I don't know. He just doesn't rebound. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, 0 for 6 from 3. He didn't have a good game. Andrew Nembhard plays good enough, the best defense he can on Shai. His offense is okay, has been okay the last couple of games, but he plays good enough defense on Shai. And Tyrese Halliburton, he tried to turn it up late again in like the second half because he was not playing good in the first half. He was not aggressive. I talked about it last time. I said, you got to be aggressive. He was not aggressive. Tyrese Halliburton has to be better if they want to win. I talk about it. If you're aggressive, you get it going, you guys have a chance to win. They almost had a chance to win, but he tried to turn it up late. He took a couple of bad threes, air ball, got it blocked by Shai. I think that was in the early fourth quarter. You know, it is what it is, but I don't think he had the greatest game, but it was okay. Obi Toppin was key. I thought Obi Toppin had a really good game off the bench with 17 points, 7 rebounds, was able to get to the rim, hustling, put back dunks. I thought he had a good game. TJ McConnell did what he had to do. Ben Mathurin, he missed too many free throws down the stretch. He missed like 4 threes. I was just thinking about, man, if Ben Mathurin hits the free throws, they don't foul. He hits his another free throws because they stole the inbound pass. The game is tied. Then we don't know what happens. He missed a whole bunch of free throws down the stretch. They got out rebounded. They shot 42% from the field. They shot 30% from 3, but that wasn't enough. They had 15 turnovers. Turnovers were so bad. It was a lot of like dumb turnovers, dumb fouls. Aaron Nesmith can't be fouling out, bro. You can't be fouling out all the time. I know that you're sticking one of the best players in either Shai or J-Dub, but damn, you can't be fouling all the time, bro. But they have to play better because the Thunder in last game didn't score a lot. I think they only scored like 18 points in the fourth quarter, while the Pacers scored like 31. And in game 4, It was reversed. The Pacers only scored 17 points, and the Thunder scored 31. The thing is, the Pacers always kill in the fourth quarter. This time it was the Thunder that killed in the fourth quarter. And you got to give the Thunder a lot of credit. But in the clutch time, Shea scored 14 points in clutch time. The Pacers only scored 7 as a team. That's amazing. Shea did anything he wanted to the free throw line, three-pointer, mid-range assassin. It doesn't matter. He took over the game, and this was a legacy game for him, man. This was a legacy game. He was great down the stretch. He was amazing. But the Pacers, I do think the Pacers kind of sold this game, but give credit to the Thunder for fighting back and taking over the fourth quarter. You got to give credit to that. If they don't go crazy like that, game over. But the Thunder, they got the, I think they got the momentum now. You go back home in game 5, could potentially win that, and then if they win that game, you could close it out in 5. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So give credit to the oh. Technical difficulties. Mike was messed up. But yeah, give credit to the Thunder. They have a chance of going back home, closing this, winning game 5 and potentially closing it out in game 6. You know, anything can happen now. It's the best 2 out of 3, but the Thunder have the home court advantage now. They have the home court advantage, so give them credit. But the Pacers, they'll look at film, see what they did wrong throughout the game, and especially in that fourth quarter. They just got to play better, protect the ball more, and try to out rebound this team. I know they went back to a dope big lineup, but they had a chance of winning this game, even with all that. And the Pacers, I think they just sold this game. Now, my predictions for game 5, whew, man. You know, look, I'm going to say this. I'm going to pick the Pacers. I think the Pacers are going to win game 5. I'm picking the Pacers every game, if we're being honest. Doesn't matter what the game is at this point. I'm picking the Pacers to win game 5 because I feel like they're going to go back to the drawing board. I think Tyrese Halliburton knows he has to be aggressive early on. Pascal Siakam has to be aggressive early on, just like how he did early in game 4. And I think the others step it up. Miles Turner, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith. The bench comes to play. I think they step it up in game 5 because I feel like game 5 is a must win for the Indiana Pacers. They have to win that game. If they don't win that game, season basically over with. People already think the season over with now, so they have to win that game. The Thunder, they're going back home to that amazing crowd. Shai Gilgeous coming off a legacy game. J-Dub coming off a damn near legacy game. They're going to come to play. The bench players are going to play better. They're at home now. So this is going to be a really great game, and I would not be shocked if the Thunder win game 5, but I am picking the Pacers to win game 5, and I think they have a legit shot of winning game 5 and taking a 3-2 series lead against the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's going to be a very close, competitive game. Every game has been close outside of game 2. So I would not be shocked if this happens, but give me the Indiana Pacers to win game 5 and take a 3-2 series lead. That's it for this reaction to game 4. The Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Indiana Pacers 111-104 to even this series up at 2-2. I will be back Monday night to do another reaction of the Thunder and Pacers game 5. I will see you guys next time. Pacers will win the game. Pacers go up 3-2 after Monday night. See y'all next time.